bloke, someone like Tyson. I ain't gonna send SBTV 500 messages, he ain't gonna read them, so why should I write them? Nice one, I just sit back till my time comes.
Everybody make some fucking noise! Big J to go first, I'm gonna sit there and watch this. Go!
Alright, yo. See, your name ain't even in my vocab. This has been a body bag from the start, it's so bad. You stay 3 rounds, you're leaving on a stretcher. Either that or someone's gonna have to call vocab, cause you're about to get ripped up, zipped up, bagged and toe tagged. See, you never phone your mates, you're a shit friend, and you're gay. Whereas me, I stay so cool. Laying down with Mike is the only time your mates will get to hear vocal. And if I get robbed in this battle, then watch my veins pop out. And when I see this man bop out, I run up to Vocab and give man a GTA knockout. Easy. See, your girl twerks her way to work. Your girl twerks her way to work in a snapback and a skirt. She got a backpack. Your girl twerks her way to work in a snapback and a skirt. She got a backpack and a fat back that makes it look worse. And she's like 50 Cent. Cause she got a best friend but a PIMP that makes her fuck many men. And she like, yo, hi, what up gangster? I got a big old droopy pussy and I'll straight out wank ya. She like, get in the car. We going in the club, don't push me. It's like Disco Inferno, man, it's hot in this place. She don't want you to bust, mate. She told me your dick's whack and it's easy to take. And she is like 50, cause forget one dick getting popped, she'll rather have 9 in the side of her face. And you have got the best shape up in Wales. He has, innit? They must have done that shit with a ruler, fam. Putting a bag of sugar in your cupboard is the only time you're moving, grams. See, you tried to find out who's the man. Well, it's me, cause I just got rid of the old waste like a removal, man.
Let's go! Keep it down!
Let me start with some real shit because I gotta be true. I don't give a fuck if I lose because this battle is something I cannot be bothered to do. Well, that's not an excuse, I hope you haven't got it confused, I'm just not in the mood. And if I wasn't swallowing booze when Shane rang me and asked me to battle you, I wouldn't be stood here dropping my views on this wally with boobs and body issues. Big J is your big name, you just don't flops run to the litter. You're so shit, you're against an unknown Welsh guy and I'm still expected to be the comfortable winner. Oh, I'm well aware I've got a chubbyish figure, but looking at my opponents and for once I am thinner, so I got bare fat jokes and I'm gonna deliver. You need to stop munching on dinner. You're so big, if you confronted a killer, got chopped up and dumped in a river, nobody could notice your body because they just thought the councillor constructed a pillar. You're just a beginner. Your only consistency is consistently stringing together syllables that don't connect. Your pen game's dead lame. Anytime you chisel it's a marble, you create a poorly sculpted mess. Your word association schemes are terrible fucking jokes at best. You'll never get a global rep. You could take a photo of a shotgun pointed at the camera lens and still wouldn't pose a threat. Your oval head looks like a roll from Greg's. Your oval head looks like a roll from Greg's. You got hungry when you seen Lo Pesci get slapped in the face with daylight scrotum sweat. You look the type to take a bag of frozen veg and a loaf of bread with you when you go to bed. Your bars go under legs, not over heads. It's like an Xbox One against the oldest SNES because graphically displayed content is something that you don't possess. But I'm kind of jealous of the way you've managed to grow your breasts. Honestly, bruv, you must have some sort of growth defect. That shit's got me so depressed because I've been trying all sorts of techniques for the last 3 years, but I just can't make mine go that hench. And you probably need a belt sander to scratch an itch on your belly. You're not called Big J because where you're spitting is heavy. You're called Big J because you're big and you're sweaty. Bet you could eat a can of Coke and drink a tin of spaghetti.
Sorry, second round on my guy Big J, let's go, motherfuckers.
So you're exactly like me. I mean, you look like me. Well, an uglier version. You do mum jokes like me, you flow like me, and you're fat like me. See, you're the 2011 to 2013 Big J. I'm the 2014 Big J. You're the fat Big J. I'm the mean Big J. I roll up to this fake Big J with a scheme of Big J. I'm called Big J because I like a greener Big J. He's called Big J because he loves me and just wants to be that way. So it looks like I have to jump back on my mum joke shit. Your mum smokes spliffs and grinds crisp. And she's like the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz, the way you have to oil her lips to make them open and shit so she can ride on a dick. And your mum pisses black through her pissy flaps and she rides to work in a BMX on the Santa's Christmas hat. Your mum's got a Snoop Lion tattoo. And a red arse like a baboon. See, I held her from the back, like we was doing the Congo, son. And then I beat that arse like I was playing on a bongo drum. See, it's like I gotta show this guy, seeing as you're a few levels below me. It's like I gotta teach this kid some shit like Joseph Coney. I mean, it's all good and well taking my style and making it gel, but the reason your views are so low is because you just cater to the fans in the room when you need to think about the YouTube viewers as well. Right.
Go! I don't give a fuck what this idiot thinks. For someone so shit, you've got some confidence, bruv. Your head's as big as a blimp, but when I finish these rounds, you'll see that man head visibly shrink. Now, I heard your missus is rinsed. Her fanny smells like chicken and shrimp. She's the type of filthy scat to have a shit in a sink. My pen game's tremendous. I'm a wizard with ink. You, on the other hand, you're a bit of a gimp. You're the type to put on a wig that is pink while you paint your fucking toenails and listen to Prince. It is what it is. I'm going to use my jokey bars against you. You've never once in your life bought a bag of crisps and not opened them till the next day. You're so big that your ribs have never shown up on an x-ray. You're probably taking this as an easy win just because of the fact I'm Welsh, but you're a shit rapper. You should come in packs of 12 and be next to Huggies and Pampers on a Yazda shelf. You look like a massive elf. Overdosing on calories have left you with damaged health, so nowadays you've got to use a pair of curtains as a belt. Now I'm fat and I'm dropping fat jokes. Some people might be thinking, how can he? But the difference is, I just got a little bit of a round tummy, whether he looks like a more deformed, ugly version of Al Murray. Bro, you could cause a solar eclipse if you stood in the right spot when the sun comes in. Thinks he's a bad man, he's on that London thing, type to propose to his missus with an onion ring. Your bars are just dead, so I'll mark you for death. Everyone in the battle scene knows that you're hardly a threat. You've got that gay tattoo of stars up your neck. That combined with your pantomime act makes you hard to respect. Nowadays astronomers are largely in debt because he got half the galaxy rolled in the folded up fat compartments of his neck. Now you're not called Big J because you're big on a track. You're called Big J because you're big and you're fat. Bet you could eat a pint of milk and drink a chicken kebab.
Go!
See, I'ma lay him down. Now he's dead. You're broke. No money for hats, shoes, no sleeping in beds. No sex life, no grabbing on breast. Laying down while a sheep's on top of you while you suck it off is the only time you've got a woolly on your head. Cause you're a sheep shagger, a weak rapper, a peak sheep teabagger. Cause you fuck sheep and think you be badder. And really you fuck sheep, you dirty fucker. Cause you'll be loving that shit, rubbing their clit, touching their eyeballs, imagining tits, cause you'll be fucking that shit and loving that bitch, then putting your knob in his mouth and shine, swallow it, bitch. So you try to beat me, try reason and use your logic, but there's no way that I'm losing this. I roll cross joints that resemble Jesus on his crucifix. Ooh, and I'm a nice geezer. When you roll a spliff, it looks like something that was made on Blue Peter. And your mum is a slut.
No! Let's go! Go!
You just said that I shag sheep, but you're the fucking damn freak who still munches on kebab meat. Let me spit the truth. I spent more time preparing for those than I did for you. Before the battle, they asked him for an interview. The cameraman stood in a different postcode, fully zoomed out, and his belly was still the only thing he could get interviewed. Now, I'm landing blows on this average show. You're trying to stand alone deep inside the hazard zone, so I'm leaving you with shattered bones. My structures are solid like granite stone. Punches connecting harder than Larry Holmes. I'll leave this man a ghost, pour acid on his body for 6 weeks until the fat dissolves and then carry home his bag of bones. Oh. You look like Ike from South Park if he was 20. 29, overweight and had a stroke. The J in your name definitely stands for joke. I mean, I'm quite fat, but you, bruv, you're a massive bloke. You're so fat and gross, you wouldn't look out of place marching through the desert with a herd of fucking antelope. Should see the confused look in his eye when somebody hands this guy a vegetable. Your head looks like someone drew a nose, mouth and eyes on a testicle. When you got space to rearrange dates in your diaries, the only time this guy is flexible, you got no skill, the only thing about you I rate highly is your cholesterol. It's quite exceptional the way you manage to keep everything so basic. Well, my levels are higher than blazing 8 spliffs on a spaceship. If you got any sort of pay slip for this battle, then you've been fucking overpaid. I bet when you were younger in the olden days, you was the only kid fat enough to punch your rollerblades. I'm nearly out of time, but don't worry, I ain't done, folks. I couldn't do a battle without dropping a couple mum jokes. Your mum is the biggest slag. Every time you ask her who is your dad, she's like, fuck knows, it could be any one of 60 lads. She can't remember how many dicks she's had. You could fit a vintage Jag in a vag and still have enough room to put in 50 fags and an Xbox 360 pad. That gets on the Jippo swag. That gets on the Jippo swag. She's about as respectable as walking down the street in an Umbro tracksuit, Lonsdale trainers holding her Lidl's bag.
Yo, it's FERNY Mac representing Dope Biscuits. Just watched a sick battle, Vocab and Big J. Big fan of both of them, man, you know, absolutely entertaining battle. For me, the first round is quite debatable. I think it's one I'm going to have to look back to really decisively say who I think took that. But overall, I'm giving second and third to Vocab, so ultimately I will give this one to Vocab. Massive respect to Big J coming down, and Vocab, man, both smashed it. Really entertaining battle. In this kind of battle, there's no real loser. Big ups to both. Peace.
It's Crash at Epic Bars, just clocked in after work. It was a good battle, anticipated, so I had to come down and watch it. Funny. I'm going to give it 3-0 to Vocab, but it was a funny close battle. Yeah, I was going to give it 3-0 to Vocab. Clock out, firm team.
Yo, it's Jake. I watch all battle and fucking these two are almost the two of the funniest that I think there is, and I still give it to Vocab all rounds. Just because they're both very funny, but I think Vocab was both funnier and he was technically better too, because he comes with more multis and he was just, the performance was good from both but still relaxed, but yeah, still 3-0 Vocab. Sick battle, boys.
Well, Mikey Holden, repping Epic Bars. Basically, just watched the battle between Vocab and Big J. I feel myself, Big J slightly took it on I'd say on the first round, but the second and third, I think Vocab absolutely smashed it. Like Big J's rounds were quite short for the second and third. But yeah, I'd definitely say that Vocab took it like on the last two. Maybe Big J on the first. It's probably a split decision, but yeah, Vocab 3 rounds absolutely smashed. Wicked battle, everybody.
Yeah, Corey Austin, Safari Gang, judging Big J and Big J and Vocab. I gave first round to Big J. Thought he came a lot better, harder than he usually does. Second and third, Vocab quite easily. Big J second and third was short, just not as good as the first basically. Vocab outperformed him, so yeah, 2-1 Vocab.